right, Coach. It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium just across the Hudson River from New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Easy, opposite.
Hey, alert three.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
How many X-Factors you got? Those superstars
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Jim.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Breeze. And he's going to have to eat
there we
this
go.
one. Down he goes.
There we go.
Geno Atkins
Big Geno.
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They had 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to get it back together.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Breeze. And it's into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
All right. Fuck no.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
He should have picked that shit off. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Here on their opening
that shit should have been picked off.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
He got this fucking.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's lifestyle got a lot of big knuckles.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Switch up, switch up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McDonald.
Appreciate it.
He's at the 30. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
That's what we need.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And complete to Moncrief over the middle.
Take Moncrief.
22.
That's all we needed.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, he coming out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Ready? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Gurley again here on first down.
You thought you were getting away from Bobby.
Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Bobby is unfakeable.
I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now on second down, this
Bobby is unfakeable. Bobby is unfakeable. Let's go.
The 32-yard line.
Hey, Bobby is unfakeable. You feel me? You gotta learn.
What did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big time play.
We enough.
Something good for your team.
Ted Bryant, get off of me, young boy.
Crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Oh shit, you invited me to run. I will politely take it. And I will let you know.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, pretty good.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown,
RPO, I knew he was gonna get that.
From 3 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do.
Check him down, Bobby. We trying to check him down. I'm trying to check him.
Capital letters.
Get him out of that coat. Get him out of that. Get him out of that.
That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins. To the 32-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers
and the
guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it back.
These types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
We'll get it back. I told you. There's 30 in more room. That nigga got 95 speed. We gonna get it back.
3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
Oh, he coming out of man again.
They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Hands there, couldn't hang on.
You know it. You know it was touchdown. You know it.
You know it. Don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
You knew you were burnt. Yeah, that's crazy.
You give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, Johnson.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He completes it to Bryant.
Man, drop that nigga.
Yard line.
Testing us out like that.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Damn, I was so close.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
You already knew it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Allen,
he said thank you, too. He said thank you.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a run.
We'll say thank you just for the hell of it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
What you gonna do? You playing that safety, now you out there playing the corner.
Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
We in there! Cover 3 can't keep it. Cover 3 can't get it.
Remember, Carter, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And able to take it
Ryan
past the 20
come
a little
on.
bit, but no further. A flag in there as well.
Let's
see
his
what
ass
this
up.
is.
In his career.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good
pick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Cover 2
By
still.
his former teammate,
We can be aggressive all day. My safety's going to be
returns
aggressive.
it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside.
Hope ain't nobody watching my
take us
stream
through
for
the
real, for
weekend in the NFL. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Nah, because
So much
I put
goes
in
into a
the
successful
back
play,
of the
doesn't it?
quarterback.
How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Oh, Demille Perry wants some more.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On second down, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, about to have him dancing. About to have him dancing.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude.
I'm about to have
when you
him
run
dancing,
the football.
boy, back there.
Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Appreciate it, because you're supposed to stay there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Shoot.
David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Rich nigga lifestyle.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is
And my goodness, another interception.
He got it.
Picked up by Anthony Rowe. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I probably got some of the fastest corners in the league.
I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side of that good field position they just took over with. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
You know that man coverage is not going to be this, right? Okay.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Okay.
I know we're just in the second quarter. There's a ways to go in this game. But that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey.
They keep it simple.
Throwing again. Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the left side, it's
to
McDonald. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, man. You throw a pick. Shit, I'm always throwing quarters. Just for the hell
Trying
of
to get
it.
one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Don't take out Breeze.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Well, this is taken in.
What?
It's complete.
Oh, no, man.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Really, nigga? Really,
The
nigga?
Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just
you
doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
I should have gave this nigga a
Prepared for some
fucking
change-ups.
superstar
We're going to see them when we
W.
kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Run that blitz.
Again, it's Johnson.
Run that blitz.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6
already knew it
yards
was
to
coming.
pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Oh, boy, playing this.
Throwing out Haskins on first down. He rifles
he got to it.
Intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're...
Now the pressure comes and he goes
You wanted to go
down.
across the
Just
middle?
inside
I was
the
gonna
10,
probably come
back
back
at the
for it.
9. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is
Ryan
sack
Kerrigan,
number
what you do?
7 for him on the year. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Man, they Cameron Meredith with an X-Factor trade. I didn't know that ain't him. Oh,
as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A big play here for Dallas, and even 40 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
5-9. You don't see me in your nightmare. You kill. You don't see me. You're good. 5-4, ready.
So give to Martin here out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play. Again, it's Martin. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Breeze on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Come on, TJ, give me a pick. TJ.
What an effort to get his hand on
man,
that
take
one,
your points,
knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Because I know you want to go for it.
So
I knew you wanted to go
now
for
to
it.
try a field goal here.
I did let you know to take
hash,
your
and this one just a chippy. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Appreciate it.
But this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to stop this drive at their own 4-yard line.
I told you to take your points, man. You don't listen. You don't listen.
The offense back
take your
out there
points,
at the
man.
line
You don't
ready
listen,
for their
man.
next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next
I
drive?
learn,
No, you just throw that out
take
the
your
window.
points when you got it easy.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, that boy pressing.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Now you threw.
Deep left
Now you threw.
Oh,
no.
Team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return
Fuck
comes
no,
to
I underthrew him.
right at the
Hell no, you didn't see shit. I underthrew him.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't.
Say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
Light him up, Bobby. Light him up.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all,
yeah, I've been lighting your ass up with the Mill Bird.
That it no longer counts? No, not at all.
The Mill Bird is gone.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Damn, baby.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Not today, you are. Not
Breeze now on first down.
Appreciate it. Bobby! Bobby! We do this!
Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This is caught.
Told you. Told you.
And he's going to take it in.
Told you not keeping with him. I underthrew him the last time. I underthrew him the last time. 95 speed,
his
man.
Guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try by Bailey.
Imagine if I had Tyreek, my nigga. Tyreek, huh?
And the lead grows.
If I had Tyreek added to this, man. Shit.
The kickoff
bombs away.
They will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring
I do this in another league. I got the same. I got him. No, I got Tyler Lockett, fucking Brandon Cooks, and Kenny Stills, cuz. Man, what? All that speed at receiver, because you can't guard. You can't just leave one receiver by itself.
Game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
I know exactly what play I'm gonna run. I know exactly how to give him the ball.
Patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 2.
I do this. Breeze top all the defense.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yeah, I got the same receiver before I think
they're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on
another
this
fantasy
third
league.
quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA
But I got like
Sports.
straight speed. I ain't got no. Only old head is Deshaun Jackson. The rest of them motherfuckers just speed. And I got fucking a hell of a running back.
Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Allen with that out route.
It'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Breeze. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Tell her what to do, Bobby. You jack shit up.
19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result.
Damn, I wish that was a brutal ass hit stick.
Leading here in the 4th.
Is Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send
Let's
me
go,
out that only
AJ
1
Brown.
yard is going to be the result. If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Breeze. And it'll be
Man them up, man. AJ Brown. We made him up. Now he don't know what he's doing.
His guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right now.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Devon Kennard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Yeah. That formation up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
I got the fastest corner, so shit. You want to go outrun him.
And the Cowboys will take over
I think he had 95 speed, too.
10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Oh my fucking God, man.
Across midfield and inside
Bobby, that's so pick, man.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Breeze. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. There's Breeze. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Bro, you got Drew Brees on the line. What the hell?
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations.
Drew Brees is at, oh my goodness, boy. They put Drew Brees on the fucking field goal team.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. I mean, you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Haskins going to try to throw it.
That's why I don't play Madden.
Open receiver complete. And he will get
it's different. It's different.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I went to Bunch close because he played man.
Quarterback's taking time to adjust to life in the NFL.
Oh,
because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose one. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to score again.
Hey, that was the receiver.
Touchdown as they just added their totals.
So Cravens with a fucking return.
The one score
that was the receiver at that, I think.
Take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Don't come up.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
There you go.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
I told
Give
you
him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I told you not to come out, bro.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I told you, I was like, bro, don't come out, bro.
On that one, and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup
That's
there.
bro.
2nd and goal.
I don't want to score. I'm going to let the clock
And
run
Johnson
out.
on an island
bro.
by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Big game, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.